Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to go over my salad mining rewards and also what's the difference on 1.7.6 version, the latest update that we have currently on the salad. So let's go to my rig list. So basically this is my remote desktop. You're welcome to pause the video and check. I have basically all my hardware listed here, so you could see I have this 3090 card on the first rig, 4070 Ti, 3080 Ti, and then 3080s on the rest of the 7 rigs out of my 10 mining rigs, right? So you see I have the RAM here size and I have the hard drive size on every single device, and the processor i9, i7, 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 pretty much all of these i7, and then the last 3 i5 processor. Also, it's all on a Z590 motherboards except the last, believe last two right here. They are on the Z390. Had some leftover Z390, and to be honest, I thought that my Z590 gonna perform a lot better. Have one like Z690 motherboard, but I haven't installed anything on that. I have my computer running on it actually, yeah. And it looks like and this is my NVIDIA driver. So all of the miners I upgraded to the latest NVIDIA driver. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do I have a hard drive on this one? So there's 1 terabyte. This is 5.5 terabyte on this guy number 9. So just to be consistent, I'm gonna put 0.5 terabyte for hard drive here, and that's it. So all of them updated. Version 1.7.6 for the firmware. And let's go and check it out, each of the miners. So the first one is on my 3090, and you could see it's looking for a job. Now what I think happened there, look at the screen resolution. So my thinking there, somebody crashed my system possibly. No, they didn't. I just probably finished the container not long ago, and that's why it's reporting like this. So let me see a couple things I'd like to check. Usually when I'm in my remote desktop, I run the command here to see the reward. So it's a 0 right now, which is correct. Also on the new update, you could see guys here, let me zoom it in on my screenshot right there. So when you look at the new version 1.76, you could see there at the bottom their estimated next hour rewards. So we didn't have that before in 1.75, I believe. We only have last 24 hours showing. So this is new. So besides finding the job, working on the job, so there is a 3 status now on even 1.75 version, but 1.76 version have this estimated next hour, which gives a little bit extra information, because you don't have to run this command here, but if you run, you could. It's not necessarily you need to do it every time, but kind of like to check to make sure it's kind of similar to what's reported. All right, so that's my first machine. Doesn't look like 3090 has any job right now, so the salad looking for the next job compatible with my hardware. Okay, now next one is 4070 Ti. So looks like it's using 57 gigabyte of my 128 gigabyte RAM, right? So when you use that much RAM, I think that's where it's more likely running the better container job 57. And then my GPU uses only 4 gigabyte out of 12. So let's check it out, what kind of job it is. All right, so it is showing 10 cents job, which is not very nice according to this report. So let me see what it shows here at the bottom. It shows actually between 5 and 10 cents in the next hour, which is not that bad. It's actually pretty much from $1 to $2. So that report maybe not exactly accurate. I used to see the 10 cents at the end. I kind of worry I would restart my machine just to get another job instead of running on this 10 cents. So, but now you could see this machine working on this job, which potentially could be easily changed already from 6 to 12 cents, which 12 cents is almost like if you multiply times 24, right? So if you do a simple calculation, so the 6 cents job roughly is, what is it, like $1.44, and then 12 cents job is going to be like 4 times 24, it's $2.88. So between roughly $1.44 and $2.88, right? Yeah, because it's a double. I need to use calculator for that. Anyways, that's kind of like the goal there. So if I ran this report and I see the 10 cents and I see a little bit better information here, I don't want to restart this machine because potentially the container running, it's a pretty good job. See, I'm using more of the RAM, like 7 GB of the video RAM, VRAM. Looks like the Ethernet completely, I mean, like working. The WSL, not doing at the moment much, but my RAM is used up and my CPU 25%. So I don't know, maybe running remote desktop, now you activate a little bit extra probably on VRAM, running the monitor and stuff, even remotely does add up a little bit on that, right? So let me check my speed. So another part, usually I check this folder, WSL folder. Yeah, the file quite large, 121 GB. Let me see a speed test. That's what I kind of worry about once in a while. I check that because some machines just on my network, I connected 2 switches from 2.5 GB to 1 gigabit, 2.5 gigabit to 1 gigabit switches, so I can utilize a little bit more of the speed over those switches. So I think they're capable of handling, but it's still kind of loaded up to the top. So see, like the upload speed, there is no problem. I can go to, I use the whole 100%, but my download is always lower. So if I use my download on this computer, I'll do speed test, right? On my current, that's connected to separate switch, and yeah, they see the speed here is also lowered to the same amount. That means over all my network entirely, I think. Well, actually this is wireless, so that's why it's a little bit lower. Yeah, I usually go to 400 here because it's a Wi-Fi, it's computer on Wi-Fi. So yeah, never mind on that. So let's go back to my system number 2. So that's his first one. It's currently looking for a job. Number 2, I just tested the speed. So if the machines are downloading the salad downloading on some machines, it's just gonna use a lot of my speed there. And right now it looks like I have a little bit extra now, so it's probably finished downloading maybe on one of the machines. So it still gets like not to 900, so I still kind of low on my download speed because some of the machines are still working on downloading the files probably. Okay, so let's go to machine number 3. All right, so that's 3080 Ti. No, yeah, 3080 Ti. Looks like this machine is looking for a job. Yeah, so there is 0, nothing going on here. It doesn't look like it's stuck, it's just not doing anything. So when machine not doing anything, I can take advantage and delete that large file in here just to free up some hard drive. So 115 GB I'm gonna delete. It will show probably a little larger available space, hopefully. I don't know if that really matters. And on the first machine, probably have same idea. Let's see, I have 112 gigabyte of this file. I'm gonna delete that just to free up a little bit of space, see if that helps. All right, so let's go to machine number 4. Looks like 4, I have only 32 gigabytes memory, and look at that. And it's completely busy, it's working, it's almost up to 30 gigabyte, 93% of RAM used up. My VRAM used only 4 gigabytes, the CPU only 14%, but it does use a lot of RAM in, full RAM usage, and it's constantly running. Usually this machine number 4 is always busy, but I have lower RAM. Like the other one, I have 128 gigabyte available, and it's the same payout that I noticed, but also from 2 to 5 cents right there, right? But I don't get that many jobs on the other. So it's kind of ridiculous that I have 128 gigabyte on this machine, right? And also 3080 card. No, this 3080 Ti, I'm sorry. 64 gigabyte, nothing, right? 128 gigabyte on this one. Working actually 4070, but then 3090 is doing nothing with the 128 gigabyte. Still looking for the job. And then let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one is 32 gigabyte. Let's see if it's still looking for a job. Yes, so it's actively running the job, but look at the job pay. It's 0.0020, so that definitely less than 10 cents. So that rig number 5, yeah, was showing 18 cents. So that kind of worries me that it just wasted. On the same exact rig, I'm getting a $1.30 job instead of 18 cents job. Typically, what I trying to do usually quit that job, so I just restarting the computer and just drop all together the whole thing and just kind of refresh. I don't want to keep my machine busy on some 10 cents job. Maybe it's a bad idea. Let me know if you guys not doing that, but have 10 rigs and probably only 5 running at the time, and I'm not 100% sure, maybe because it's using a lot of the download when they all trying to download the file. So now look at this one again, 88%, 29 gigabyte out of 32 gigabyte. Same card, 3080. Seems like it's keeping them busier. So this rig number 6, pretty sure running between 2 and 5 cents. Exactly same job on the rig number 4. And same payout. So let me run this again. Yeah, and it looks like $1.30 job, which is great. And then the next one is machine number 7. Doesn't look like runs anything. This is 3080 on the same processor, i7 1107K. So 500 gigabyte of the hard drive, 64 gigabyte of RAM. So look at that. Same exact machine, double the RAM, same hard drive, no job. Looking for a job, nothing, no earnings. So it's kind of sad to see that machine, bare machine with the larger RAM 3 shows like running 10 cents job, but it doesn't. So maybe just finish the, maybe it did, maybe just finish the job. Let me see if the process, yeah, the VMem is not running. Let me check if I can get the speed test on that. It's on the same network, but I always kind of want to see if I get better or worse on these machines once in a while. So that's what I like to run, like a speed test. Yeah, and look at that. Look at this. What's going on? So there is 2 switches that I have. One is with the 1 gigabit and the other, but 5 machines on 1 gigabit and 5 machines on the other 1 gigabit, and they share from 2.5 gigabit switch directly from my router. That it's 1 gigabit actually of the internet. I'm supposed to get like a full speed, right? So upload seems to be no problem, but look at the download for 38 gigabyte. 38 megabit, 20 megabit. Horrible, right? So that makes me think, so one of the machines probably currently downloading the job. So this one is looking for job number 8. Let me see if one of them actually downloading currently. This one actively running the job. So again, 40 gigabyte of RAM, 24 used, actively running the job, between 2 and 5 cents. So exactly same as the other machine. So let's check it out. Give a little bit extra space there. Okay, $1.30 job. Yeah, not too bad. Number 10. Let's see if it's running or downloading. This one is looking for a job. So I'm not 100% sure. None of the machines downloading currently the job. Yeah, but my speed on the network dropped dramatically on one of the switch. So I'm not sure if this status is not quickly updated enough. Maybe it's already downloading, which number 5 I just restarted. So maybe by restarting this machine, it started to no, look at the Ethernet WSL not even active. So yeah, even with the latest update, I still have to go sometimes after reboot and start the vmem process manually by disabling and enabling my GPU, and then it will go and activate the vmem process, vmm virtual memory, and here you go, WSL will just get pop up here, and vmem will start running here. So this machine is going to be ready to look for the job. And look at that, it's downloading. Job data process can take a few minutes. So looks like this machine started downloading, and that's possibly why I'm seeing this 20 megabits on the speed. Look at that, 14. So it's using completely out my entire network. It's dropping to 40 until the download complete. So it's insane how much. I don't know if I can limit maybe per machine and just limit download speed maybe to like 200 gigabits, because its whole entire network kind of going down when it starts downloading and such. It's a full speed. We'll look at the other machine and try to run this speed test here. Would be surprised that probably a switch, the whole, see, like this one goes to all the way to 800. So I'm not sure exactly why one machine would be running 900 and the other not. That just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's already finished downloading the job. Let me run one more test. Yeah, look at that. It's already 899. Yeah. So it did finish downloading, looks like, because I got the full speed now. No problem. All right. So that's where I am kind of struggling. That's my point, that I cannot get the full speed. And when only one machine is downloading, looks like my entire internet speed just going down. Look at that. It's again 2.20, 30 megabits. What's going on? Wow. Interesting. Probably another machine start maybe downloading the job. Oh, this one not downloading the job. So look at that. It's one machine probably finished, the other started, and now like this network down again. I mean, I'm happy that I'm downloading the job, so hopefully I'll get the container loaded, but overall between two switches, it's just my speed going down of internet dramatically, which is kind of annoying to see. So I'm gonna do a little research, see if I can limit on the, say like this, the other switch working perfectly fine. So I wonder if that just causing one machine to slow down, or let's see if that's already released. Maybe it's just downloading portions and then it drops the internet and then it goes up again. But yeah, I'm not quite sure, because it does not get me to the full speed here on this machine. What is this one? Number 7, but number 8 probably on a different switch actually still can go to the full speed. No, it doesn't. Yeah, number 8 now slowing down. I guess it's just random. It just doesn't make any sense. So while I'm downloading data, well, looks like the speed will vary a lot on my network. Downloading speed to the internet. Upload, usually I get the full speed all the time. So yeah, look at that. Wow, huge drop. So kind of swapping the whole entire network by downloading this. It just doesn't make sense to me because it's I need to limit somehow per machine. I know, let me guys know what you're doing if you can actually limit. I guess you can limit in your Windows the internet usage, download, and the speeds there, just so you can limit that area to a certain amount, maybe 200 megabits per machine. This way, if 5 machines downloading, it's all of them can download, because what happens is if one of them start downloading at the full speed, my other one would not take the job. So this one currently running 2 to 5, number 9 working fine, $1.30 job. Number 10 is looking for a job, so obviously number 10 not running anything. It was $2.46 was showing, but not nothing. Currently nothing actually running right now on this machine. I can probably delete if the file 89 gigabyte, not too large, but I'm gonna just clear it out. Just leave my space clear on the hard drive. Again, if you delete in a small file, it will appear to your recycle bin, but anything large, probably larger than 10 gigabytes, it will delete entirely. So yeah, so number 10 looking for a job, number 9 running the job. Good enough job between 2 to 5 cents per hour. Number 8 looking for a job, so there's nothing really going on. Let me do another test. Number 8, see if that container load finished. No, probably not. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let me close that. And then number 7 is probably loading the job. Yeah, it's still loading the data, and it could take a while, because if, like you saw, some of the containers like 100 gigabytes or 120 gigabyte, to download 120 gigabyte, even with my speed at 1 megabit, it's probably 100 megabytes. It still will take yeah, quite a while. 10, so probably 1,000 seconds, which is speed per second. So how many minutes? 1,000 seconds divided by 60 seconds, it will be 16 minutes if it's full speed, if it's using the full speed, but probably not, probably like half. So it could take up to 20 minutes to download a large file, even with my fast speed. So yeah, those files are pretty large on Salad. That's what I kind of figured out. So it's really important to have available probably speed, the sum of the leftover for the other machine, so I can limit somehow. I need to find a way how, because if I download it on one machine, the second machine, even if it finds the job, it won't be able to download simultaneously, because if it see the speed is so low, I don't know if it's gonna share download speed, or it will just slow down the whole process, and it possibly they will drop container. So say like this one running container. So yeah, I think that's could be one of my potential issues there. Once I find the job and the my system not my network not available, the internet speed to upload that file. See, like this downloading job. That's the process that really slows down the whole entire system, and it kind of weird because it does sometimes go all the way dropping. You've seen like to 16 megabits, and sometimes available 100 megabits, sometimes 200. So it's not very consistent, probably depending on the server it connects to or what it's downloading. Upload speed is almost seems to be no problem. I still have available 900 megabits upload, but I don't have download speed available, so which is ridiculous. I'm gonna try to let me go to settings, see if I can limit in this particular machine and see if it's going to be available on the other machine. All right, so yeah, basically that's about it. Couldn't figure out how to block the download speed per machine, but that's another research I need to do. Looks like I need to install additional app here on each computer, PC, and set it up the bandwidth limit. So because I don't have that in my router available, so I don't have any settings for that. So yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and click the like button, and we'll see you on the next one.